1, 2, 3.
I'm just gonna hit record.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna start doing this where I'm just gonna not play the intro, just hit record, and then just fucking
Add the
start
intro
talking.
later, maybe,
and then
and-
eventually I'll just start the podcast
Dude.
at some point.
Bitches always being weird in this weird fucking place. Trying to keep it up with me. I be moving at my pace, 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 pace. I be moving at my pace, pace, pace.
I gotta
Now
get
they're
in
like,
the
oh
mode.
fuck, here it is. I gotta go now.
It's like, it's not that serious, bro.
And I've noticed a lot of times when I do these, it's like the first 10, 15 minutes. When I'm editing or after I finish a podcast, I think about that and I go, the first fucking 15 were shit. And then I edit and I'm like, well, this is actually pretty good.
Do you ever look back at your podcast and be upset about how they went?
I mean,
It's like,
majority of the time when I'm editing, not so much now because I have, it's really just comes down to the cameras, but every podcast or something, I gotta.
There's something that's gonna bother you, of course, yeah.
For instance, the last time we did one, it was Brad, me, Ethan, Corey, and Logan. It was the last podcast I did. It went good, but the thing is, though, is now they're especially Logan. He's probably done the most podcasts on here. That he's so comfortable enough to not wear the headphones. He's like, I don't need the headphones. He takes them off, which is cool and all. But the thing is, though, he doesn't realize how his voice projects into here.
Your quality's not the same as.
So for probably maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes of that last podcast, his shit was out here. So he'd be talking, and it's you can obviously pick it up and hear it,
but it's a
but
background.
it's definitely not
noise.
like this, where it's clear.
No, for sure.
So he's got his headphone off, and he's like, yeah, no, that's fucking crazy because with me, and but he doesn't realize what it sounds like unless you have the headphones on.
No, exactly.
So it's here, it's like, oh, this is. If he had his
It's
headphones
right up on
if
it.
he was talking, which I've seen him do before, he always takes his headphones off, but when he has them on, he starts talking. He goes, and then he puts it here, so he's like, oh, I can hear it way better.
I get
So
that.
that's one thing where I'm like, next time I do a podcast and people don't want to wear their headphones, I'm just gonna be like, you can not wear them, but
Put the mic more.
I don't have to
closer.
a lot of times when I do edit, I catch myself cutting people off a lot, just saying something stupid. I'm like, oh dude, I could, because when I edit it, I'm trying to make I'm mostly focusing on clips.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing that, I'm like, oh, I should have just shut the fuck up and let it go through. But twice that podcast, I was looking at Logan, he's like, and my idea was not see it out loud. Hey, put the mic. I wanted to so he'd just keep talking, do this, and he'd be like, what? Oh yeah, my bad, and do that. I'm like, well, I mean,
Get a little
it fixed the
whiteboard.
problem, but it's still kind of
No, I get that. I do get that.
But every podcast there's always little something small. I've done a that one where there's those 12 homies in here.
Dude, that was a fucking mess, dude.
I gave Castell the headphones, so I wasn't listening, and I didn't notice for the first 30 minutes I was
Yeah. I had them,
chewing
I was
gum,
drunk as fuck.
and I didn't. You just don't know. You just don't know. You're being loud. And I was chewing. The guy sitting here, fuck, I forgot his name, but he's like. I
No,
was like,
dude, you,
oh,
you,
shit, I
you
don't
couldn't
know.
hear anyone in between.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but you couldn't.
Yeah,
I get that.
and that alone too. I mean, 4 is max. 4 is even too much sometimes, because if me are having a conversation, these fuckers start having a conversation
Separately, and
their
just
own
fucks it up.
thing,
Yeah.
and with those 12 people, fucking people on the floor talking, which is whatever, but at the same time, it's not really you're not no one's dialed into one thing. It's
No,
you can't
for
really
sure. For sure.
if
I
I'm
get
trying
that.
to clip something, or if you said something so funny, and I clip just you talking about it, if there's fucking 6 other people talking,
Chances
it's
are
just
there's gonna be
over it.
background,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
There's gonna be cutting in.
So usually when I do these right now, I'm just kind of focusing on the short term clips of podcast
Okay, so-
or shorts.
Clips wise, shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikToks? What do you prefer? I've always been curious. I feel like you're a shorts guy. I feel like you like the YouTube shorts.
They're all different. Instagram, I want to post. They all have fucking pros and cons. I want to post more on Instagram, but the thing is, though, is I can't post on my public, my personal Instagram account,
I get that.
because it's a goddamn fucking. It's the app where if I post anything, it lets people we've talked about this before in here, where I don't like to people who know me. I don't want them to see what I'm doing. Not because I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed, but I'm just I just kind of like being secretive and just I don't need people who know me to see this. Not because I'm embarrassed.
You
I don't know.
wanna
It's
see
just
the
a
real
weird. It's
opinions,
just yeah.
'cause
It's
I
a
mean,
weird
like,
opinion.
no,
and
like I get that. Like that's, bro. Like that's like me with music. Is like, I do love showing it to people I know and that know I make music, but I also like hate it because like I do feel like I get very biased opinions. Because like, who wants to tell their friends like, no, your shit sucks?
yeah.
You know, no one wants to tell their friends that,
Yeah.
especially me, bro. Like, and I mean, it's hard because like sometimes people be like, oh, your shit's sick, and like you might think like, oh yeah, they might be telling me the truth, but in the back of your mind, you're also like,
Why don't I see that sick results kind of thing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like if you think it's sick, why don't other people? You know, like
Yeah.
I get that. I do get that.
I mean, a big part of it too is like I'm like very when I do this, I do it for like other people. I guess it is fun. Like I love like we talked about this that one Beanie podcast that I might post eventually, but I like it's funny shit. You know, I love making this stuff, but I'm like I'm not like egotistical. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I have to put it on me. You know, I don't want to be the face of it all the time. So when people do see it, they'll like talk to me about it. You know, which is whatever. But people will be like, hey, can I come on? And it's just like, I don't want to have to like fucking like I don't really know you that well. And like I don't know. It's just like little things, or it's just like people are like, oh, I've seen the podcast, and I'm like, oh, thanks.
Dope.
I don't know. It's I don't know. I just don't like talking about it. I guess
I get it.
It just makes me feel weird.
So do you not like when I tell people you're the king of Rancho?
No, I think it's funny. I just blow it off. I'm like, no, he's trolling. It's him. You know.
I'm like, yeah.
But
season of the year.
people will like come up to me, like people I like barely know would be like, hey, I've seen it. I've seen you on there. Like, let me go on. And it's like whatever. Like I don't know. Like it's not I'm saying like a big or anything. Like I'm not even like projective. Like oh yeah no you're not like fuck that guy. I'm not having him on. It's just kind of like I don't want to make promises to people. Like I'm just doing this for fun. You know.
Yeah, but it is selective. It's like you
Yeah.
gotta know your audience and you gotta know who your people are.
Yeah. And a lot of times like if I were to post on Instagram, obviously I can post these podcast clips, which I could do, but I don't do these as often as I should or I want to like post enough content because I do like 15 videos a week on a specific channel of a platform. So obviously I'm not doing as many podcasts as I can make those. So I'll post other goofy shit that I've done throughout the years,
Just random
like
clips.
you know, schedule them. And a lot of times I'm like, oh dude, I like this is goofy as fuck, but like I don't want people to see this because it's kind of goofy. But so with Instagram, it's cool and all, but one, you cannot help. Like no matter what, like if you say like, cause it'll ask you, like, you want to put it in your feed? Like, no, don't fucking post like on my actual Instagram. No, just fucking post it. And there's nothing you can do to hide it from your followers. And they will, without a doubt, force feed it to your followers because they want it like, oh, well, it'll make them feel better if they get more likes. So we're going to give it to like his friends to see. And I'm like, I don't want them to fucking see it. So that alone kind of bugs me with Instagram. And then also let alone, I mean, Facebook and Instagram, that's the same company. Instagram's got fucked up where
Meta.
it's Meta. I schedule my videos every Sunday on all platforms, but Instagram is the biggest fucking problem to schedule videos on because one, you cannot schedule videos on Instagram because now it's like it's like 15 videos. If I find 15 videos, I want to do 3 on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, and 3 on Friday. 15 that week. At certain times.
You do that on YouTube, TikTok.
And I'll do that all those. Instagram makes it almost fucking impossible to do that.
Like you have to post it right then and there type shit with Instagram, right?
Yeah, obviously you can do that, but they allow scheduling, but it's so fucking broken that one, you cannot do on your computer. You have to do on your phone, which is annoying because everything else is computer, so which means those 15 videos I have to send to my phone and then schedule them. But obviously, I have 15 videos ready to go. I want to fucking just boom, 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 do them all scheduled, you know, like first video, TikTok, YouTube, another YouTube, and then Instagram. That's it. At those times, that date, post it 4 different times at 4 different accounts, which is okay with all those other ones. But Instagram, if I do, you know, like, first video, second video, third video, now I'm doing the fourth video. And eventually when I hit like 5th or 6th video on Instagram, problems happen where it's like failed, not working, not gonna happen, not working.
So they like limit you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not even limiting. It's just like there's software, some shit where it's like it just fucks up. It doesn't load fast enough. It's like we're still uploading this one. You can't like schedule, and it just says drafted, failed, and like I'll go to my drafts and re-upload it. It's like nope. So it's kind of like a fucking issue. It's kind of annoying. YouTube is like the easiest for uploading stuff. I just throw it on there and like it'll just upload in the background. TikTok works too, but it's also you can't upload another video until the first one's fully done. So TikTok takes the longest. But TikTok's also fucking annoying because most of my videos get taken down on there because they're just fucking. It's so much. And like I have like a few other TikTok accounts that if there's a video I'm like, okay, I know this video's okay. But fucking TikToks, you don't know. It's fucking, it's bullshit. You don't know if it's like anybody can see this. Nobody in the world's gonna be like, oh, this is bad. But it's like TikTok's like, well, we're trying to make money off this advertising. We don't want to be seen like this. Yeah. So we're just gonna like flag it. So I have other accounts that I post videos on that I think that are like on the edge of it to see if they go through, and they'll go through, and then I'll post on like my main account, and they're just like, nah, taken down. Like the last video I just got taken down. It like notified me, but I clicked on it and nothing showed up besides like it showed me a previous video that I posted. It was like a video from like back in October that I knew was flagged, and I was like, "Why are you telling me I'm like getting a strike when there's a video?" And then 6 days later, I go back on and I just kind of click reports, and it showed like the video. I think that the video they like took down, but that video wasn't even uploaded yet. That was scheduled to be uploaded. The video wasn't even live yet.
So they pre-approved this shit in a way.
Yeah, which I mean, dude, fucking whatever. I get it.
It's
a business. Do your fucking thing, but let me know, bro. Like, especially if I'm scheduling it. It's like
if
before it's scheduled and like this, it can't be posted. Just fucking don't post it.
Yeah, and then let you know, and then leave it at that.
Yeah,
and
it was literally a video that I was scheduled to post like on a Wednesday, and I scheduled it because I schedule everything on Sunday.
Yeah.
Scheduled it like Tuesday, Wednesday. I go to bed. Like I'm in bed. I check, and it's like I get a strike. It doesn't even show me what video it is. Like, I haven't posted anything yet. And then Wednesday hits, and it's like, it was this video, it was taken down. And it was also like, okay, I'll appeal it. And it was like, the time frame has passed. You cannot appeal it. And I'm like, time frame? I've never had a time frame before. And it just gave me a strike.
It hasn't been posted at all yet, right?
The time it was scheduled to post, I mean, I don't know, because usually it's like 3, 4, and 5 in the morning. It's usually when I schedule it, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Course, dude, I don't check on the dot, but I just checked. I'm like, I was just scrolled down and I saw it was taken down. I'm like, I didn't get notified from it. I'm like, oh, it's the fucking notification I got before I posted it. And it was like, this video has been flagged, taken down. It didn't tell me what video it was until after it was scheduled. 3 days later it was posted and it was taken down, and I couldn't appeal it. I'm like, so they knew like, before the video was even posted that it was flagged to be strike to take down, and it wouldn't let me even appeal it, even though it wasn't posted yet. So it was kind of like.
Then do they give you like a guidelines on why it was taken down?
It's absolutely bullshit, dude.
It's very like
the video was, loose. Which also I think it was one of those videos that I posted on another account because I was like, it was Brad was on here. We're talking about whales exploding when they die and they fill up with air and gas.
And they fucking cut that shit.
The first video was like of just explosion from the back, and the second one was just a dead whale and just popped open, which I was like, okay, maybe I can see it. It was taken down for animal abuse, which I'm like, okay, I guess I see it, but
well, it's dead. It's scientific.
I mean, it was a scientific video.
They're showing dudes narrowing their buttholes for scientific shit.
A lot of times when I do decide whether or not a video is good or not is because a lot of times I'll find shit on Reddit, videos I know no one's seen and you can't see it on like good platforms, but that video I found off YouTube. So I'm like, a lot of times I'll find videos that are on a specific platform to use, for which I'm like, it's already on there. Yeah. You know, I've done it with YouTube before. I'm like, I got a video from YouTube, posted it, picked a podcast of us talking about it. It was taken down, and I'm like, this video
for that video,
the actual video is on your fucking. I got it from your site. You know,
that's fucked up.
It's like one of those things. TikTok's the most useful in terms of like viewership. I'll get definitely the most views and engagement on TikTok, but TikTok just fucking, I hate TikTok, dude. I post and leave because
it's toxic, dude.
I mean, no, I wish it was more toxic. Like toxic in terms of like.
I feel like it's toxic in like viewing, you know, like, bro, like I've seen some shit on TikTok where I'm like, yo, why is this on here? And then like, you're telling me shit that got taken down from TikTok, like. Stuff with beer cans and whatnot or whatever, you know, stupid shit. I'm like, this girl's out here with her whole fucking like pussy out, tits out, going behind a mirror and showing her titty in the mirror, and it's still up for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks, millions of likes. It's like That shit just weirds me out, bro. Like I don't know.
I mean, personally, when I see that, I'm like, "It's cool. That's awesome. Whatever."
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
What pisses me off is when that exists and my things get taken down because it's like talking about like a fucking, something that's like, oh, I got injured, or a video of something happened that I specifically like. I'll put videos on here. I'm like, I gotta blur it out, and I'll blur out almost entirely of
Patreon, baby.
And they're, I mean, it's all free, but still, it's just kind of one of those things where I'm like, I don't care what people post, obviously, but it's annoying when I do see like fucking just, bobbles and, poogies all over TikTok.
Bimbos.
And my shit gets taken out. I'm like, come on, dude. It's just annoying. So it's one of those things where it's like TikTok is the best for like showcasing what you have, but it's the fucking worst. And like, obviously, like right now, Instagram is known for like their reels is like you see a little kid like singing and dancing. Dude, you go to the comments and they're just like, they're the most fucking horrendous shit. And it's most of them are hilarious.
Like, how are you? And it's like,
you go on there, it's a little kid dancing shit like that, and you see like the comments, and they're just like white people calling them in. We're like, I'm gonna fucking find you, little boy.
Dude.
And like, but you go on Instagram or TikTok, and there's like the same video, and then the comments are all like, oh my god, he's so amazing.
Get
and
it,
it's
boy.
just kind of like it's. I mean, there's pros and cons to it, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, like it's the pendulum, way far one way and way far the other way, and I'm like, dude, you just gotta fucking.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's the thing. You don't want to push the boundaries with that. You don't want to get taken down.
It's a business, dude. That's the fucking annoying part. Is because I get it, but at the same time, it's fucking annoying because, all these they base their money off sponsorship.
Yeah.
So with the videos TikTok and YouTube or Instagram shows you, well, not really so much Instagram, but TikTok and YouTube, the videos they show you in terms of shorts are videos they want you to see. The videos that they push to have the public see the most, because they don't like, obviously they show you what they want you to see, because if they show you things that we want to see, most of the time it's going to be pretty fucked up shit, and it'll get caught in the attention of the public, and they'll be like, TikTok showing this shit, and then the sponsorships of 80-year-old men who own Coca-Cola or whatever are gonna be like, yes, well, I don't want to pay them if that's no one really
I get that. It's I feel like TikTok is aimed at more wholesome shit for sure.
Yeah, because that's how they want to be seen.
Yeah.
I mean, who makes more money? The people who are like family friendly that everybody can watch, or people who kids, like most people want to fucking watch, but they're just kind of like
kids push the economy.
It's really just all comes down to money and sponsorships and who pays like
better.
Everybody who's paying TikTok, the company, or just like old ass men who are just multi-millionaire company owners who've been like, just fucking send them out, send 10,000 there, 10,000 there. Give TikTok, $4 million or show this ad of something no one gives a shit about, and show them up and like show people that. And if it comes in the news that like, oh, TikTok's showing off a guy who's narrowing his asshole, and it catches public view, and those people hear about it, like, we don't be associated with that, so take it down. So TikTok just shows little kids dancing and shit like this is wholesome.
I feel it. I mean, I feel like YouTube has a very built base to be able to show the shit that they do, because they definitely show a lot more than TikTok does. What I'm surprised is that I'm like kind of surprised you don't post on like Twitter or what's it called, X.
X?
Yeah.
I have.
Like, dude, that's like the most free form of speech I think there is out there in social media. Like, it really is. Like, bro, I mean, to be honest, I don't go on that shit anymore, because like
that's what I'm saying.
I be seeing shit that like I don't want to see, because like people I follow be like liking shit, and but like no, dude, like that like there's everything on there, dude. Like, so I'm really surprised you haven't kind of pushed even to do like a like an account that's not related to you at all. You don't follow none of the homies. You keep it completely almost anonymous. Bro, that's like the way to go, even with like YouTube and TikTok, and Instagram even. You make an account, email that no one knows, phone. You don't put a phone number, because like some of them you don't have to.
Dude.
And you just keep it completely separate from everyone in your universe, your personal universe, and see how it really does out there. And actually I follow this guy. I can't remember his fucking name. But he used to do like all these Mr. Gift for $1, type shit. Yeah. And he talks about how he used to do it on his personal page and all that. and it was all his friends liking it and reposting it, and then their friends and friends and whatnot. And then he one day just went out and made an account of his own, and within 2 weeks, bro, this fool was blowing up. He was doing collabs with fucking huge people, Mr. Beast, Chainsmokers, like, cause like it just got the attention from outside of his friend group. I feel like when you really keep it closed in like that, like your personals, it keeps it closed in like that, you know? Cause let's be honest, bro, those shits don't want you to grow. They don't want you to blow up and shit to an extent.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because they could keep you content with where you're at, getting the likes that you're getting, getting the attention you're getting from your friends, right? But like when you do something that's out there for other people to see, and it starts growing amongst those other people, and then they see the profiteering they could do off of you, and then they push it hard to like other people, like, oh, this dude liked this video, so we're gonna show him Spencer's video, you know, or this podcast, you know, like that's what I'm saying. So like I think the anonymous route is the way to go. Like even like back in the day, dude, I had made a TikTok account for like a different style of music I started making, and I wasn't showing my face. I was doing like a stupid little filter. I did like it was called Strawberry Head, and I had like a strawberry filter on my face and shit. And I was pushing music that like wasn't consistent with the type of music I usually make and shit. And it started getting attention and stuff. On my own account, I kind of gave up on it. But I feel like if I would have kept up on that, it could have been something. Who knows? But yeah, dude, like I see the social medias, they find what you're content with, and they really exploit that. You know what I'm saying?
They find the content you're content with.
Dude, no, for real though. Like they're like, okay, this guy got 150 likes from his actual homies. Run it back on the next one.
Run it back.
No, for real.
I've from doing like TikTok for years.
Because I mean, bro, you had that account that was like what, $250,000 at one point?
It was 110,000. But I can tell that like there's, I mean, I don't know how they do it now, but there are tiers that like I would tell, like if you hit it's all based off like percentage wise. I don't know now, but it's just fucking, I don't give a shit now. But it's like, you know, obviously when you're working with it, you kind of focus on it, and a lot of times you kind of want to hit that 15 to 20% like ratio to it, where it's like if you have 100 views, you want 15 to 20 likes. You know, you got to try to go in with there, and
because that's their algorithm.
Yeah, and a lot 15, 20 is amazing, and then once you hit like 10, it's still good, but then like it's the less likes you get, like the ratio once it drops, it's their algorithm. But with that, like I've noticed like different tiers where it's like a video will pop off and it'll stop for like maybe like 6-7 hours, and then it'll just blow up. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's one of those. But one thing I've noticed though is, like I'd said, like I have one account on TikTok that's doable, and then the other one just like a fucking startup, just kind of like a burner account to like post shit. That I noticed that if I post something on a bigger account with more engagement, more views, and more like everything, that, well, not even the views of the specific video, but they get more strict on videos that you post on account that is closer to getting monetized to money. Where, personally, I find that videos that or accounts that I'll start up from ground blow up they blow up way faster, and they get way higher than videos that are already pretty high to like kind of grow up more. You know what I mean? Like they push new accounts so much harder than the accounts that already exist.
And that's the thing, my opinion, bro. I feel like they're at that point they're testing these accounts to see if like what the interest peak is in them. You know. And that's the thing, like, I always be thinking, like, oh, I'm going to start, like, a burner account and post my shit on there. Because, like, you know, like, my shit had a good hype for a while. Like, I got tons of streams on some of my music for a minute. And now it's, like, completely died out. And my biggest issue is, like, I don't know what to post. I'm not, like, really I like posting personal stuff on social media, you know? Like, I'm out with my friends. I love posting selfies, stuff like that. But, like, as far as promoting myself, it's like I don't feel extremely comfortable with that.
No, I get it.
Because, like, what you said, it comes back to, like, it's almost like a little embarrassment, but it's kind of like I'm just really subconscious about that stuff, you know? I really, like, I think, oh, what if my homie don't like this? But, like, it's hard to get past that point. And I feel like if you just put it out into the random universe, it's a lot easier.
No.
You know, because you don't know who's coming across it. You don't know who's liking it, who's not liking it. I mean, you know who's liking it if they're liking your videos and shit, following you, whatever. But I do feel like that's a better approach to it, because like I think all the time, like I make videos and shit that I want to post and I just won't, because I'm worried about the people I actually know think and what they think and blah blah blah. Like it's always been a big issue for me. Is like what other people think of me personally, and it's a hard thing to get over, dude. But I do feel like putting it out there in the random universe makes it easier. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like therapy, bro. Like you talk to a random motherfucker you don't know that knows nothing about your life. It's a lot easier to talk to those people, and I found that out when I did my own therapy experience. You know, like I did therapy. It was great. I had this lady that knew nothing about me, and
Did you just recently?
I did it for almost a year. I started last year.
Oh, I've never tried it.
I stopped earlier this summer, just because like life got hectic with work, and you know, like just the appointments got hectic, and you know, but I found it just so much easier to talk to someone that had no idea who I was or what I've been through, you know? Like, I mean, I can
kind
talk...
of the guidance, like, in the back
for
of their
real.
head,
like, I can talk to my friends for sure about almost anything. I am a very honest person. I'm very straightforward with everyone. Like, I wasn't always this way, I'll be honest. But I do know that, like, I can open up that way to my friends now. I think doing that therapy with with a random woman that knew nothing about me and opening up and making myself vulnerable in that experience definitely helps me with being able to open up with other friends.
No, yeah, definitely.
Throughout my life, it made me more comfortable, because I realized, dude, like, at the end of the day, everybody's going through shit, you know? And even if you don't think someone can relate to you, dude, someone out there can fucking relate to you. Fucking in any instance, dude, whatever you've been through, whatever you're doing, and whatever you plan on doing, you know? And the same goes with music, dude. Like, I know a lot of the music I make, I always be sitting there like, oh, what if someone doesn't like it, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? That doesn't matter, dude. If I like it, there's someone out there in the world that likes it too. You know? Definitely. And I feel like that is a very hard thing to get over for a lot of creators in the world, you know? Like podcasts, fucking, even just making skits, making...
Kind of scared to put it out there, because they're more, it's like the idea of asking a girl out. You're scared of the no.
You're scared of rejection, but like, rejection is actually a very beautiful
rejection
thing.
is the first thing you're ever gonna deal with anything. You post, like, even this. It's like I never doing this. I never expected, like, you have to go into things being like, no one's gonna fucking see it. You cannot be like, post alone, I'm gonna post one song, it's gonna blow up. You cannot go. Nothing, like 99% of the things you ever do in any type of aspect of art form will not blow up like that.
I mean, you might get lucky.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's a chance, but that's all luck, dude.
Yeah.
Like it really just takes the fuck it mode, you know? Like, if people don't like it, people don't like it. If you like it, that's really all that matters. And like I said, at the end of the day, something you like, dude, there's someone out there that likes the same exact shit. Like, people are a lot more alike than people want to admit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... Everybody, in a sense, is the same fucking person, dude. Let's be honest. I mean, you come across people, you're like, this guy's me. But, like, different, but he's me, you know? And I've came across people like, this guy's me, but different, but me. And it just lines up to being able to accept the rejection to find the acceptance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a lot of times it's like knowing these, because it's all really comes down to like whatever you want to do, like art form, it really comes down to like posting it on, it's all social media. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, SoundCloud, no matter what it is, you're posting on one of those accounts.
Art, music, podcast, whatever
it's
it is.
It's a third person.
Yeah.
It's you, the creator, posting on something, who sees it, who shows it to everybody else. So that alone, there's a lot of flaws in that. Like, imagine if, like, I mean, no one can really deny this, but, I mean, first of all, the idea that you're just somebody who just posted one song and it blows up, the rarity of that is insane. But also, if you see it happen, a lot of times you can suspect, well, not a lot of times, but you can't, the possibility is still existing where somebody high up just goes, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to have this guy post this one video. We're in cahoots with this company. We're going to have this blow up kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, your shit gets shown. You know, obviously sponsorships on all in all platforms just goes to prove this right, that they can take something and show it to the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of times there can be like kind of like the idea of just being like, well, this guy just blew up, but you don't really know that the idea, like everyone can agree that it exists, like sponsorships, like I just said, they can take Coca-Cola gives you $1 million of TikTok. They're like, okay, we can show it to everybody. Now imagine if there was somebody like, just say Drake just comes up with a guy and goes, hey, show this guy to everybody. Mm-hmm. He makes one song and it's like, this is just like an idea, but you can understand it existing where they just take one person like this, hey, we're taking this to YouTube, post this guy everywhere, blow him up. And everyone's just like, dude, this guy just made one song and he blew up on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, TikTok. People are like, this guy just, but they don't really like realize that a lot of times these social media like accounts can just do that instantly. A lot of times that they control everything that kind of posts it. And that's not even that's not even conspiracy theory. It doesn't take much thought. Like sponsorships alone, them being like, here's a video Coca-Cola made, we can show it to everybody, and everybody knows that because you see sponsorships on your phone. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times people can show you stuff like that, which comes to the point which I was going to say is like what you were saying, you don't want people to see your stuff. That alone, that idea, I like to feel true to too. Is like I don't want people. I want to hide my stuff.
It's a personal thing, though.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't want people to see my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want people close to me or that I'm friends to really essentially see it because I do feel the fear of being judged by them.
100%.
And I will admit I am definitely a person that cares about what people think.
Yeah.
I've been working to get over that. I think I've gotten a lot further than I used to be. But it is hard to just completely let go of that feeling.
Yeah.
And
what people don't know is what's fucked up that I know that pisses me off a lot about these social media accounts is that they don't tell you, but they know Matt Hawker just posted this in Rancho Cucamonga. They don't tell you, or sometimes they can, but no one really knows to go to turn it off. But they'll be like, this was posted in Rancho Cucamonga. We're going to show it to majority of people in Rancho Cucamonga, which are people which happens a lot in all social media accounts that like, you post something in a specific area, they will, without specifically notifying you, that they're showing a lot of people in your area. And like for me, I have that shit turned off. Mm-hmm. But I still know they know that I'm here because I'll go on there sometimes and they'll be like, yes, follow this person because they're also in Rancho Cucamonga. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that shit's turned off. I get they still know where I'm at, but they don't show it to other people if it's supposedly.
It's the tracking.
But that's the shit that pisses me off because like we had just said, I don't want people who I know personally to see the things I'm posting. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm scared or afraid of it, but I just want like honest opinions. I just want people who don't know me to see it. I just think it's fun to just like have it go out and just whatever, just in the free world. And obviously you were saying judgment by people who know you. Like if fucking, imagine like the idea is the worst thing in your head is you post something, I see it, I'm like, this guy looks like a fucking idiot. And I send it to all my buddies and now we all know you're a joke.
Yeah.
That's what people are mostly afraid of. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that can happen so often because they don't tell you that they post your shit all in an area of people and that majority of people who live near you know you. Mm-hmm. So they don't tell you they do that, which is fucking annoying, which also what you were saying earlier about the X thing or don't have your email or anything like that. There is a time where this girl who I knew in high school, she made like an OnlyFans like everyone kind of, like Twitter was like, they were kind of doing that thing with OnlyFans. Yeah, they have like your secret account. Mm-hmm. There's a girl in my high school who made her own like little like OnlyFans thing on Twitter, and she used her phone number because obviously anybody knows when you sign up on a new account, they ask for an email or your phone number, and a lot of times people are like, okay, I guess I can make another email account that I don't use, but you got to go through Google. You got to make a new account, new password, do all that stuff.
It's worth it, though, in the long run.
In the long run, yeah. But at the same time, they're like, most people don't want to make another email account. So a lot of times they use their phone number. They make this little, they make their new account with a new phone, with their phone number, and they try to make it secretive. They don't, like, follow anybody they know. They're trying to make their own little thing. They post nudes of themselves.
I've seen those pop up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what they don't fucking tell these people is that people who have their phone number connected to me. I have, like, this girl, she made her own OnlyFans secretively. She didn't want to tell anybody. She made her OnlyFans, but she used her phone number. I have her phone number in my contacts.
Oh, you might know.
One day I get notifications. It's like, hey, you might know And it's always like not gonna be their name. It's gonna be like Cherry Sexy Girl 69. You might know her. She's in your contacts as, and it'll say their fucking full government name, dude. And I'm like, "Yes, what?" Here we go. And I click on it, and it's just like them butt ass naked, and I'm like, "Yes, oh, that's fucked." Because it's fucked up because I know that they don't know that we all know.
Yeah.
So I remember I texted her. I screenshotted it. I was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, I don't care that you're doing this. This is awesome, amazing, good for you. But I want to let you know is that at the time it was Twitter, they're not telling you that they're telling everybody in your contacts that you personally have made this account. They tell you what your contact name is on their phone, and also they tell you what your name is on Twitter. So it's like people are like, who the fuck is this random name that it's obviously not a real name because they don't want to be found.
But, curious,
but they
so
say,
check it out.
But who owns this is this person in your contact, which is mostly going to be like Matt H, Logan fucking A, it's going to be like, I'm like, okay, well, I know this is. You click on it and this is their nudes. And they don't know that.
My dick's swinging.
They don't know that showcases that to your entire contacts. Imagine your fucking family member has that shit. So I texted that. I was like, hey, listen, like I said, like, I don't care. But this is, I sent her the screenshot. I was like, I just want to let you know, it's fucking scumbag app is notifying us. She's like, oh my fucking God. She's like, okay, well, it's whatever. I blocked my mom and my sister, and I guess that's all that really matters, who I don't want to be, like, show. I'm like, I get that. In the long run, I'm like, that's probably close family members. But you don't fucking know. It doesn't tell you. That's the scumbag shit about that. I don't know if Twitter still does it or X, whatever it is now. But I'm like, it's fucked because they don't tell you that they told and they try to like hype you up in the back, like, you make an account, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be so fun. I hope I get likes, and they're kind of like in the secretive, like in the background, like let's tell all his buddies, like, look at this shit.
Everybody that has their number in their phone,
let's make people look at him and be like, oh my God, I know him. Let's have them like it. But sometimes they don't want everybody to see what they're posting, and what's fucked is because they don't tell you that they're telling all your contacts. And every social media app I go on straight to the settings, and I turn all that shit off. And still I'll get like, notifications of things I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of one of the scumbag things that these accounts have that kind of really pushes me away from being like, I want to post stuff on here because I know they're going to be like, well, you live in this area, so we're going to show everybody in this area, your contact. Like TikTok, I have my contacts and everything. Like, I go to the extreme. Do not fucking show anybody my shit who fucking know me.
Incognito.
Every day I go on there. We recommend you following this person.
No.
And it's just like, because it's in your contacts. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking see this person I know. I don't even know them. They're just in my, they're just in my, like, I've met them once, and I got their number because I was doing a science project with them in sophomore year. And a lot of times they go, follow them or X. And the X is so fucking small that if you press it, a lot of times you go to their profile.
You miss it.
Which is fucking
annoying. And then
annoying.
let them know.
Because if you have a business account, they say this person viewed your profile.
I don't think I don't have a business account, and it tells me when people view my shit.
Yeah, I guess
it's just in general. But no, like, I get that. Like, I mean, bro, but it's not even TikTok and just that shit. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I recently deleted all my, like, dating apps because, like, I'm kind of just over it. I'm just over, like, the whole dating scene. It's kind of fucked in the world. I'll find my one eventually. But, like, I find myself, like, being out in the world, living life and stuff, meeting people. And I swear to God, the people I meet, I'll come across on Tinder and Bumble, like, immediately.
Because it's probably in your contacts.
Dude, like, I have a homegirl that, like, I used to really have a huge crush on. Don't anymore. I'm not going to say the name because you already know exactly who I'm talking about. And I, yeah.
Yeah, no, you just, like, wait for me, like,
Yeah, no, you know. And dude, I swear to God, on both Tinder and Bumble, I would always come across her profile, and, like, I still swipe left, and then, like, 2 weeks later, it pops back up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Or, like, just even, like, like, it really trips me out, because even, like, sometimes there's people I'll be like, I swear to God, people I just think about sometimes.
Yeah. Pops up. Yeah.
Comes up, dude. Like, I'll think about my ex, and she pops up on there. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's weird. Sometimes I like videos of, like, a clip of, like, a funny video that I thought of the day before, and I'm like, well, this video just popped up. But it's like, obviously, they're not in your fucking head. I'm not talking about the video, but sometimes that does happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is like kind of like a, coincidence.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, but like I do still have these people in my contacts and stuff, friends or exes or whatever, and they just pop up, and it's like always at like the weirdest time too.
Yeah.
It's another thing. It's like it's at like the time I like kind of most expect it, but like don't expect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even on the other
Exes,
side of
bro.
us being like, we don't want people to see us, a lot of times I see shit that I'm like, I don't want to see kind of thing. Like, Twitter alone is really kind of like the biggest thing in terms of that, where, we have friends who just strictly love the most fucked up shit.
Dude.
And they like shit, and
Blah,
then
blah, blah,
it'll
likes.
pop up on your feed, and be like, "Yes, so and so liked this beheading video," and I'm like, "Yes." Me personally, I'm like, that okay, I don't care. I'm gonna save it and like show you guys in the podcast.
No, I hate
But
that shit.
Sometimes I do see that shit. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see. Like, I guess, well, you follow this person, so obviously you must like the same thing they like.
No.
I'm like, are you fucking? You tell me I like the same stuff this guy likes? No fucking way. This guy's eating crayons at a bar right now.
Dude, for
and you think
real.
I'm the same way as this guy? No. Just because I went to high school with him and I follow him doesn't mean I eat fucking crayons at Roadhouse at 10 p.m. You know what I mean? So it's like shit like that's kind of annoying. And
Hate that shit.
that alone makes you realize too, also on Twitter, and they just kind of recently working on changing it, but you have to fucking pay, the subscription to have it not off, where it doesn't show people your likes.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Weird, dude.
Because the only time I'm really on Twitter, I like fucking crazy shit, is to save it in my likes, to download it and show it on here.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll find shit that I'm like, this is fucking horrifying, and I know I get a crazy reaction off the audience that I know I'm gonna show, which is like you, your cousin, Corey, Ethan. The people who I know are gonna be like, "Oh my god," but they're not gonna be like,
Change
like,
the shit.
imagine the amount of shit we've seen, and we showed like a little innocent fucking church girl. She's like, okay, like it's gonna fucking destroy her.
You'd
So it's like,
mutilate her.
I know my audience. The people I want to show stuff to, I'm gonna show to, and the people I know aren't gonna that should not see this, I'm not gonna show it to.
No, for
So on
sure.
Twitter, if I like a fucking crazy video of a crazy car accident of a guy losing his limbs, and I like it because I want to save it, because really there's no other way besides me DMing it to another account I made, that kind of way of saving it. Or they didn't have
That's a little
favorites.
extra.
Just like, it's this extra shit. So I'm just gonna like it because I can just go through my likes. You like it, and then you see people who follow you be like, well, Spencer liked this video of a fucking guy getting in a car accident and losing both his limbs. You like this too?
No.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that fucking Sarah fucking Valdez from high school, not a real person, who's never had a drink in her life,
Church girl.
church girl,
cheerleader.
is gonna see that because she follows me because I had fucking
It's like that's fucked
third
up, dude.
period biology with her, is
Never
gonna
even
see that
liked
and be like,
anything
this.
even similar. Like, yeah, no, for real.
It's gonna ruin her fucking day.
Dude, and that's the thing too. Like, honestly, I don't go on it's weird calling it X now, but I don't go on that shit that much anymore. Cause like, dude, for the longest time I was always seeing shit that like I just didn't care to see.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean sometimes there'd be like funny shit, or like super hot girls and stuff. That's cool, but like even then it's like it's a gamble when you go on that.
Yeah.
Anymore.
That's another thing. You know how Twitter or Instagram came out with Threads? And it was a big
Yeah.
flop. No one really has it anymore. I still go on.
I have it, but I don't.
That was another thing. Can't you like not delete it unless you delete your
You
Instagram?
have to delete your Instagram to delete your
what?
Threads account.
I heard that and I was like, I wasn't even interested in getting it, but now I'm really not. But now when I go on Instagram and I scroll through and it, like, you know how they sometimes they'll have like the sponsorships, they'll have like little section off sponsorship or Threads, and it's like, we think you might like this. And it's the shit that I specifically avoid in my entire Instagram account to not get. I mean, obviously Instagram, I follow people like that I've met, but probably like 75% of people I follow are muted. I don't give a fuck about most of these people. I just follow them because if I unfollow them and they find out, it's the modern day being like, I'm not friends with you. So it kind of, it's kind of, it's bullshit, but I get it. If you unfollow, like if I followed you and you found that out, you'd be like, "Oh, we not friends?" You know what I mean?
I mean, I'd come over and beat your ass first.
Yeah.
But then, no.
I mean, obviously you and me are different, but like
no,
people,
but like I do get,
Yeah.
like I do see that sometimes. Like especially like even like people you meet in like short instances. It's like I feel like that's the area that it happens the most, you know, because like I mean I'm a real people person, you know me, bro. We go to events and like concerts and raves and whatever. I'm talking to everyone. I'm making friends with everyone. I get people that follow me, and like I'm not gonna lie, like I will go through like who's following.
Click on them, you click on their following, and you see if your name pops
I'll
up.
see if they're following me. If not, like I usually will unfollow them.
That's what I'm saying,
like,
because you're like this. They don't want to be friends with me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be friends with them.
And it's like, and at that point too, it's not even like the follower count really matters to me or the ratio or whatever.
But it's just
like, all right, like.
So if you see them again in public, you think about that. You're like, this, oh, that guy unfollowed me.
I get that.
It's that shit.
Yeah.
Where it's why it's like I don't give a fuck what this guy's with fucking Eric Garcia. I think
Christian.
I hope that's not a real person. But
R is doing.
You know what I mean? If like I don't care what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute him on his posts, his fucking notes, which is stupid alone, and his like his notes, his posts, and his stories.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what he does or what they do, but I know if they find out that I unfollow them, it's that mentality that if they see me again in public, they're like, "This he doesn't like me."
And it's like
because he unfollowed me.
It's really not that. So I just don't really care, bro.
Yeah.
I got enough people I care about in my life. It's like
it's shit.
Unless you're but like I do get it. Like unless you're really actually close to me, like I really don't give a shit.
That's why I mute everybody. So I'm like I don't, and a lot of dude, I'm telling you, like obviously it's like I don't care to mute people, but the people, like majority of people, dude, are just like reposting like 50 memes that they see that are just so fucking stupid on their account. I'm like, dude, it's not even you anymore. You're just your own meme account that you think is funny, that you think other people should see, that it's gonna make them laugh. And I'm like, dude,
most of the times I'm not down for it.
No one gives a shit. So I mute those people. But that being said, when it comes to like my likes, like obviously they will be like, you should follow this person. Like, you know, that bullshit when you go through
based
someone's
off who you follow and who you like and blah blah blah.
If you see shit, like when you go on Instagram yesterday, the first post pops up, you go through it, whatever. That first post you saw the next day, that is the last post you're gonna see before you scroll down and be like, "Yes, well, you went through everything you've seen today, so we're gonna show you things you might like," which are just fucking memes and stuff like that. So that is annoying, but the shit I go through is obvious. Like besides the things they like think I might like, they're obviously people who I follow who I want to see their stuff.
Yeah.
And I really don't like a lot of stuff. I will like stuff, but like sometimes it's like a girl that I'm friends with, and it's just basically almost her bare asshole. I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna like that shit because it's just kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I'm not gonna like your bare asshole for no reason. But people who are like, I don't even fucking really know, but it's like them being like, I just bought this new piano, I'm gonna fucking play it. Like something like very wholesome, something they really enjoy. Shit like that I really love to like, because I'm like, that's fucking awesome. But people who are just showing their fucking, just the outline of their eyelids of their asshole, I'm like, yes, I'm not gonna like that. So that being said, if Instagram was basing off the shit I like, which they're not, I just say that out there because when I go down to threads, it'll be like this: we recommend you following these people, downloading threads and following these people. I've got it through a good amount, like sometimes. Every single time it has not failed. It's girls I don't know, and every single time it's a girl in a bikini being like this: here's my new asshole. Here's my new bikini. Here's me after my squirts. Here's me. And I'm like, dude, not only do I not, like, it's like people you should follow. I'm like, not only do I have never seen these people, it's never failed. Sometimes it's like we recommend.
I don't follow girls like that on anything.
Sometimes, like,
and it's showing me this shit.
You know how it's like, be like, oh, you should follow this person because so-and-so follows them. Mm-hmm. These people are fucking fake people, like models of just showing, like, just floss. They're wearing floss. Yeah. And they'll just read a book today, and I'm like, yes, dude, it's everything. Like, I'll go on it right now. I swear to God, I'll go on it right now, and it'll be like it's all girls in bikinis. I'm like, why? There's no indication that I give because it's like algorithms. You know, if you like say shit or if you like certain things, like, you know, the reels. Mm-hmm. If you go in reels and you start liking things and you go back in reels, it'll be like, here's more boobs for you.
It's because sex sells, bro.
I don't like anything, and it'll just be like this. Here's more pussy for you. No, and I'm like, sure. I don't like this shit.
But sex sells, bro. Your average male is gonna like that shit, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Like 5 times out of 10, we'll go 50-50. You know, your average male is gonna like that shit. And the more attention they get on posts and the more attention they get on reels and shit, the more ads they can show. Sex sells, bro.
Yeah.
It's always sold. You know, like that's the same with music, bro. Like I've watched a lot of artists talk about, like, you know, building up their fan bases and stuff. And a lot of artists, even girls, dude, will appeal
Check out my new album.
No, they will
It's just
appeal
their
to,
clit hanging
but not
over
even just that, bro. Like a lot of artists, male and female, will appeal to their female bases
Yeah.
because, dude, say you meet a girl that likes this artist, chances are you're gonna check it out, right? And then who knows, maybe you'll like it. You know,
Yeah.
sex sells, dude, and it's always been that way. It's always gonna be that way.
Yeah.
Like the same thing, like, bro, I never go on Threads. I follow like homies from Instagram too that have just followed me back. That's it. And I'm always getting these posts of like girls and just like popping their asses out and shit. And that's all it is, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes it'd be like cool, like
I see
little
that shit and I get
factual
mad.
yeah.
I'm like,
It's
you're
annoying,
not. It's
dude.
not. You're not.
No, it's annoying. And even in Instagram, it's not as bad as on Instagram, to be
Yeah.
honest. I feel like it's really bad on Threads, TikTok, and YouTube.
Mm.
Instagram is a little more curated to what I actually like. I see a lot of music stuff. I see a lot of my own homies. I see a lot of car shit, you know, like that's cool. But like everything else, bro, like they're pushing what they know is gonna get
Engagement.
engagement,
Yeah.
attention.
They know what people want to see, and they try to push it enough to like everybody,
Yeah.
like boobs and butts
Mhm.
like this. Everyone likes to see this shit, but they're kind of careful about it because they know
Yeah.
that creates engagement, but they don't want, like, it's like they're getting money, like with their left hand. It's like, we're getting money from you,
Mhm.
and the people who give them money, all they give a fuck about is that people buy their shit, kind of thing. They don't know anything. They're just like, here's $1 million, show it to whoever, just get a business. And like, okay,
Give me
so
attention.
Instagram's like this. We know what people watch. We don't want to be seen, like they're kind of like on that the fucking, like they're balancing like this. We don't want to like have pussy being shown because we're gonna like you know, they don't want to show, like they want to be seen as like a company that's like showcasing and get bad in the news, like we just talked about. But they want people to come and view, so that's what they'll do, is like they'll show butts and stuff like. I don't know. It's
And then right after they'll be like, "Hey, here's this ad for this camping stool," or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this bug spray is great.
yeah,
You know, and no, and that's really what it is. Like, sex sells. It always has, and it always will.
yeah.
You know,
But that's like,
the world's full of horny motherfuckers. Why not exploit it? I do get it. It's annoying, but I do get it.
yeah. I mean, that's like annoying for me because like I go on there and I'm like, this dog, I'm not trying to see pussy right now. I'm trying to see what my friends are up to. You know, if I want to see pussy, I'll go to Pornhub. A lot of times I'm like, I go on there, I'm like, oh, there's your butthole. Okay, well, I want to see what my buddies doing tonight. It's fucking Friday
I want to
night.
see my buddy's butthole.
Yeah. I want to see my buddies up to, not my this
Yeah.
girl's butthole. You know.
No, I get that.
Like, check it out. What do you think? I'm like, dude, what?
Suggested. It's like, all right, cool.
That's fucking how the cookie crumbles, dude. I don't know, man.
Yo, but bitches, man. They be trifling, right?
Oh.
Dude. Girls be crazy, dude. I'm over them. I'm not gay. I love ladies, but like over them, dude, you know. I keep coming across all the same ladies. You know, just different instances, but they're all the same. Like, it's frustrating, dude. Especially being a nice guy. I heard this thing the other day, and it was like saying, like, you don't want to be the first good guy in a girl's life. And I can't tell you how many times I've, like, been, like, talking to girls, you know, dating girls, going out and shit. And, like, they'd be like, oh, like, no one's ever been like this to me. And in the end, I always get fucked, dude. I get left in the fucking dust, or dude, I can't tell you how many times I've been told I'm too nice. That's gotta be the most insulting fucking thing you could tell a guy.
Yeah.
I really feel like is like, you're too nice. And it's like, I mean, you know me, bro. Like, I love hard. And
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
too
even,
nice, man.
But fuck, it's not even just girls though, bro. Like, anyone I meet, bro, I give my whole fucking heart to, you know, right away. And you know, if you give me a reason not to, I won't. Which I've been working on. I'm getting better at. But it's like, dude, yeah, like, you know, like, it's just crazy. Like, I feel like so many of the guys I associate myself with are great fucking dudes, you know? And I don't get how all these girls can be coming across these horrible guys throughout their entire lives, and then they get to me and they're like, well, this is different, this is cool at first. And
what I
then,
think it really comes down to is just attention.
yeah,
It's like if like we can like you can agree, like understand it too, where it's if you like somebody and then you're talking to them and they don't say anything back to you, that's just on your mind all the time.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You're like, wait, you're thinking about it. Like it's just kind of like it's the thing that you kind of can't get, which kind of really bugs you. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of times it's like it comes down to that.
yeah.
I mean that's just from my personal experience.
I mean, people are always gonna have what they or want what they don't have. You know?
No, it's exactly.
And
You
that's-
want it because you don't have it.
Yeah, and like I mean, like I admit, like material things wise, like yeah, like I understand. No, but like even you know, emotional wise, like bro, I would love for someone to love me to death, but you know, or it is wherever it is. Maybe I'll find it one day. But these girls, they get what they want.
You gotta start looking at threads, dude. Maybe it's hidden in threads.
And I right, get a message one of these girls on there,
Yeah.
be like, hey, are you my lover? Like, nah, but like,
This is your butthole. I'll be your buddy.
let me look at that in person. How about that?
Yeah.
But no, like, yeah, no, like girls, and it's not even just girls, like guys, everybody, bro. Everybody wants what they can't have.
Yeah.
And it's very frustrating, you know, especially when you're like trying to be like a down to earth, genuine person, trying to give someone that. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, I've had my experiences here and there. The ladies are crazy. I've came to terms with, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, every motherfucker is different.
Yeah.
You just gotta be optimistic about it.
I just gotta focus on myself, and what will come, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, fuck these hoes.
We'll probably end it here because it's fucking 4:42 in the morning.
I know, it's late. We gotta go to bed.
Play this shit.
I don't know why this doesn't just end the same way that
That's
it
you.
did with my friends. When you said my name, I forgot how to